hit record and share screen.
Hey, Becky, real quick, did you post the link on the team page?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I posted it under, let me go check it again. I posted it under the,
I think I saw it on there because that's how I got your meeting code.
Yeah, I always post it under, like, when I do the team call picture, I post it in the comments on that.
Okay.
So, as we'll see. And then I posted it in the chat, too. Maybe I'll post it in our old team chat, too, just in case we miss anyone.
What chat do you use?
Just the messenger.
Oh, okay.
Are you not in it? Are you not in the team messenger chat?
No, I don't think so. Could you add me?
Yes.
Please.
Okay. So weird. Like, okay, we'll need to go on and see. I see all these people. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know who they are. We'll do a new one. Team. Okay. I think so, yeah. Okay. Oh, that might have been the wrong one too. Okay. We'll skip that. They can watch the video afterwards. Okay. So sorry, I was doing the share screen. Okay, can you guys see this okay?
Yes.
Forgot how to do this. How do I, press play. Like it's been a while. All right, you guys, thank you so much for getting on. Okay, I have been thinking like all week long, I'm like, what do I want to, what do I think would be the best thing for you guys to hear right now? Did I get stuck? Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, because I'm like frozen on this phone. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay. So anyway, I just wanted to figure out like what I thought the best thing for you guys to hear would be. And my last month, I talked to you guys already about this. My last month would have been month 24 hitting Success Club. And I got 0 points. You guys, I thought I had 2. I looked back, I'm like, I had a return. So I ended up with 0 points. I had no points, no Success Club points. I hit Success Club 23 months in a row, and I ended up with 0 points on the month that I would have gone Legend, Success Club Legend. And that was a hard thing to take for me. It was really hard. There were a lot of things that I know I did wrong that I could have done differently. And I can sit there and look back on that and go, man, all this, and, I can beat myself up about it, or I could use that as an opportunity to say, all right, what am I going to do different? Like, how am I going to fix this so this doesn't happen again? So that's where there's actually a book called Failing Forward. And so that's where I'm getting some of this from. Okay. Failure isn't fatal. In fact, it's actually required for innovation success. As long as you don't freak out, make catastrophic mistakes, or, ironically, fail to learn from it. So, and that's not Johnny Appleseed that said that. I don't even remember who it was. But failure isn't fatal, you guys. It's actually required. This is something that you need to do. You need to fail at things. And trust me, I have failed a lot as a coach. Like, there's a lot of things that I know I've done wrong and that I've learned from. So I wanted to just go over, like, here's some famous people that you look at them and go, wow, they are so successful. But they haven't always been. So J.K. Rowling, 12 publishing houses rejected Harry Potter before it was finally published. Steve Jobs, at 30, he was removed from the company he started. Like, his own company kicked him out. Abraham Lincoln, He had a business fail. He suffered a nervous breakdown, and he was defeated in 8 elections, including running for president. He didn't win his presidential run the first time he ran. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. Oprah Winfrey, she was a news anchor and she was demoted because she wasn't fit for television. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper job because he was lacking imagination and having no original ideas. Eminem was a high school dropout, struggled with drugs and alcohol and poverty, and he had a suicide attempt. Thomas Edison, this story is kind of cool because he wasn't told that he was too stupid to learn anything. The teacher wrote a note home to his mom and said, "Your son is too stupid to learn anything." His mom decided to, from then on, she homeschooled him. And when he asked her what the note said, she said, "Honey, the teachers told me that you are too smart for them at school, and so you need to be taught at home." She ended up telling him that he was so smart the teachers couldn't teach him, so she homeschooled him. He thought that he was smart. His mom told him he was smart. He thought he was smart. He obviously was brilliant. And then Dr. Seuss, his first book was rejected by 27 different publishers. So these are all the things most people don't see. Most people see someone who's successful, and you just think that success was so easy for them. It just came automatic. Like, that was the first thing. Like, people look at Harry Potter and, like, why would anyone reject that book? Why would any publishing house reject that? That was probably the first one that snatched it up. It got rejected so many times. We don't see the failures behind every successful person. So you try, you fail, you try, you fail. The real failure is when you stop trying. And failure is not opposite of success. It's part of it. So there's all these steps in the book, Failing Forward, and this is actually the next book I'm going to be reading. But I would just want to go through these because they're really, really good information. So the first one said, realize there's one major difference between average people and achievers. The difference is in how they respond to failure. The next one is remove the you from failure. Don't take it personally. This has been something hard for me. Like, when someone tells me, if I invite them to do a challenge group, I get nervous still, you guys, after 2.5 years being a coach. I get nervous that they're going to tell me no. And I still feel like it's rejecting me, where it's not. They're rejecting. It's just something they're not ready for. So you have to remove you from that. And that's not even a failure, but remove yourself from the failure. Don't take your failures personally. Learn a new definition of failure. Failure, like, just because something doesn't work doesn't mean you failed at it. It just means you found something that didn't work. So you're not going to do it again. It's only failure if you stop trying. If you're working on weight loss and you're trying to lose weight, if you go a couple months and you haven't lost weight and you're like, okay, well, this program's not working for me, or, maybe the 21-day fix containers don't work for me, try macros, try something different. It's only failure if you give up, if you stop trying. Don't let failure from the outside get inside you. So when I first started coaching, I found out that I had a couple sisters that were talking about me behind my back because they didn't like, they thought it was a scam. They thought that I was part of, they thought the whole Beachbody network marketing, they thought it was just this big scam. And my mom had purchased a 21-day fix, and they just thought that I was getting my parents involved in this scam. And it really took me a couple days to actually recover from that, because that was really hard for me. It's really hard not to let it get inside you, but that's why we do personal development. The next one I love, say goodbye to yesterday. That's what I'm doing for my last month. That's what I did for June. I said goodbye. Yes, I failed, but guess what? I haven't failed July yet. I haven't. I've got points on the board. Like, I'm going to do it. Get over yourself and start giving yourself. This is a big one. This is one we talked about last on the team call last week. Let's not look at numbers. Like, I want to take the numbers out of this. Let's look at how many people we're changing. Like, start giving of yourself, just loving people and helping people and focusing on that. And instead of focusing on, well, I need to hit Success Club 5, I have to do this. Let's just focus on, I'm helping people. Like, this is something I love anyway, and I'm going to help people anyway. And so I'm just going to love them. I'm going to provide as much value as I can for them, and I'm going to help them because I love them. That's when the numbers will show up. And then change yourself and your world changes. You guys, I know so many people on this team have already seen this. Just with personal development, you guys, personal development has changed who I am. It has changed my life, the way I interact with my kids, the way I interact with my spouse and with my friends. This has really changed me. And that's why we do personal development. That is right there. It's because you're changing yourself from the inside. Find the benefit in every bad situation. There's always something that you can say, all right, okay, this happened. Maybe this sucks. Like, maybe this sucks that this happened. What can I learn from it? What is the good from this? There's always something good that you can find. And even if anyway, I'll just leave it at that. Okay. If at first you do succeed, try something harder. If you succeed right away, that means your goal wasn't big enough. That means whatever you were trying to do, that wasn't big enough. You got to go bigger. Learn from a bad experience and make it a good experience. So that goes back with find the benefit in every bad situation. Look back at your experiences, the things that maybe the bad experiences, maybe you did something wrong, your failures, turn it into a learning experience. Turn it into a good experience, something that you could have learned from it. And then work on the weakness that weakens you. And I'll tell you right now, organization is not my strong suit, but it's something that I work on constantly. I'm constantly working on keeping my computer area cleaned up. I try to make it clean at least once a week, and I try to organize my papers. And that's something that I struggle with, so it's something that I work on. I'm not going to give up. I will be organized someday, but it's something that I will constantly work on because that is something that weakens me. And then understand that there's not much difference between failure and success. You guys, there really isn't. There's not a whole lot of difference. The only difference is the person who considers themselves a failure, they stop trying. They stop trying and they just live in the part where they failed instead of keep moving forward and keep trying something different and finding something that ends up working. Change yourself and your world changes. This goes back to personal development. Changing what you're telling yourself on the inside, changing who you are, that changes your world. That changes the opportunities that you have, the people that you meet. This changes your life. And then get up, get over it, and get going. So you failed. I failed. Okay, get over it. Get going. Like, get back up. Like, don't let that failure get you down. Don't let it stop you. And that's one thing that so many people do is they fail at something and then they just quit. They stop. And that's when you're supposed to keep going, because otherwise you live as that failure. That is your defining, that's something that you then let define who you are. And so often, if they just tried again, if they just changed, tweaked something or did something slightly different and learned from it, they could have had success. And most people give up before that success comes. There was this quote, "Only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly." That's one of my favorite quotes, because it is really scary putting yourself out there and going, okay, like this might shoot down in flames. Like what I'm about to do, like this may go down in flames, but I'm going to try it. And yeah, it may go down in flames, but it may be something that totally rocks, that you end up like just being amazing at. Anyway, okay, so that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight. Just life is just a series of things that happen that we get to look at and we get to decide how it defines us. And I don't want us to decide that we fail at something and so that's what defines us now. You just failed at something in that moment. Moments don't define who we are. It's how we react to those moments. That's what defines us. So I am so excited for Summit, you guys. It's less than 2 weeks away. I wish you guys were all going. Mandy's going next year. You guys are all going to go? Oh, Sydney, there you are. You're on. Sydney's going too. So, okay, I'm trying to think. So during Summit, I can guarantee you we are not having a team call.
Okay? You're all black.
Huh?
You're all black, by the way.
I am all black. I wonder why. Okay, well, I'm here. So that's good, actually. You guys probably don't want to see me anyway. I haven't showered yet.
I haven't either.
Perfect. We fit together then. Anyway, so no team call that week. We will have a team call next week, and we will have a guest speaker on our team call. So just a heads up, that's what's coming up. So team call next week, no team call the week after. But we will, everyone at Summit will be posting in the team page lots of pictures with us working out with the trainers, all that kind of stuff. We're going to make you jealous, basically.
Yep.
All right. Do you guys have any questions? Anything you guys want to talk about?
I have a question.
Yeah.
How do we get tickets for next year's summit?
They will go on sale during Summit. So we will post in the team page. We will post the link and everything immediately so you can get on.
They go live Sunday, like the day after Summit ends, and they're usually on sale, and yeah, we'll post a link.
Did they? Because I remember purchasing it at like during Summit.
We purchased them or you guys purchased them in the stadium at closing ceremonies.
Yes.
It's like a Saturday.
Yeah. So we will post as soon as it goes live. We will post it because they go quickly.
Yeah, and they'll
Natural,
announce it right when it goes live.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So just be prepared for that. And picture overload. I'm working out with Joel and Jericho. I'm pretty sure they're going to announce a new program for them. So there will be lots of new announcements and all that kind of stuff. Sydney, what workout are you doing?
Hi, duh.
What else? Aren't we doing 2? Did we sign up for 2 or is it just 1 and then the super workout?
One.
Just
yeah,
one.
once a year.
Which one are you doing, Mandy?
The Jericho and what's their name?
Oh, you are! Sweet!
Yeah.
We're working out together.
Woo!
Nice! Okay. All right. You guys have a great night.
You too.
See
ya.
ya.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.